Good morning, members. I hope everyone's well. Currently Wednesday morning. It's around 7:45 and the sun is just coming up there. It's a beautiful sunny morning. A bit chilly this morning. I think looking at the forecast, tomorrow morning we've got 4 degrees forecast. So it won't be long before we're talking frosts and leaves. This morning we've got lots going on the golf course. We're rolling greens, we're getting the GUR bunkers back in play after all the bad weather. We're blowing surfaces as well because, like I mentioned, the pine needles are falling and frustratingly they can be a little bit like Velcro on the surfaces, so it's really important that we try and get those off the playing surfaces. We're cutting semi-rough and we're cutting T-banks as well. I just wanted to allude to the course condition at the minute. I'm just currently on the 5th green. What's great is a lot of our anthracnose disease damage areas is thickening up really nicely day by day. They're improving. I'm just on 5. You can still see we've got some areas of bare spots. However, one thing to remember is we have overseeded with brown top bent, so once that germinates that will fill these in, but also the grass that's there will thicken up over the next few days and the following week. So I'm pleased with the recovery where we're at, week on week, day by day. It is really improving. Obviously, I just want everybody to be aware that nobody is more frustrated when we can't get the golf course performing the way we want it than myself and the team. We try and do everything in our power to prevent getting attacks such as this anthracnose attack that we've had. Realistically, we graded the greens 6 weeks ago. You know, I expect maybe 2 to 3 weeks of poor performance and, you know, with the surfaces looking badly. So I'd probably say the last 3 weeks have been really frustrating because obviously we've been coping with some of the recovery of renovations and also the anthracnose damage that we got attacked with. As mentioned in Jeff's note that he sent out to members, we did spray 2 preventative fungicides prior to renovations to try and prevent the anthracnose coming in, but sometimes Mother Nature just wins and then we need to focus all our attention on how to repair and recover going forward. But like I say, the sward density is thickening up here out on the greens, so we're heading in the right direction. But I want everyone to, like I say, to be aware that nobody gets more frustrated than me. I know we've had a few comments and criticisms both publicly and internally, which, you know, it's difficult to take because we're trying to do everything in our power to produce the best golf course we can. I think one thing I'd like to hope is that we're all on the same team and we're all in the same boat. So please, you know, understand that nobody is more frustrated than me and my team when we can't get the golf course where we can for reasons that may be out of our control. And because with turf, it's a living, breathing organism, and you know there's a lot of variables involved with managing turf. And this time we've got damage. I know we're not alone. I've spoken to a number of industry colleagues, and we're certainly not alone with the anthracnose damage. I won't name any names, but it's nice to hear that we're not alone, but at the same time it's really, really frustrating. You know, going back over time, over the last 2, 5, 10 years, we had a lot more fungicides available to us, a lot higher higher percentage of active ingredients, whereas these days we don't have that ability. So what we have available to us, we put down. However, there's no certainty to any of those applications. Even if we get everything right in the application process, there is no certainty, and sometimes Mother Nature will win. But like I say, going forward, the sward density is thickening up, and the back end of this week we're going to do some more remedial action to some of the worst affected areas. You know, probably back right of 5, front left of 5, back of 11, bit on 9, back of 1. You know, all the areas that stand out as the sort of weaker areas, which, you know, in turn that does tie in with our irrigation coverage, but obviously that's going to be rectified with our irrigation project going forward. So but a few positives to take. Obviously we've had a lot of bad weather. Silver medal was the weekend just gone. We had a lot of bad weather before that. One of the reasons we were able to get the greens playable is because of the renovation work we do. So it can be seen as chicken and egg, catch-22 situation. We need to be able to do the works, but obviously, like I say, the recovery hasn't necessarily been where we want it to be. But on a positive, that's why we do the maintenance work, to make sure that it can cope with the good old British weather. Also, things that to take away the positives, the drain that we put in left hand side of 10 in that low spot, that worked really well. We had no standing water there whatsoever. So areas such as that, it's nice to see the work. And you know, same as back left of 9 actually, back left of 9 on the collar. It's nice to see that those little projects that we do have worked and prevent us from having any standing water on the surfaces. So that's it from really from me. Like I say, please understand that nobody is more frustrated than me when we cannot get the golf course where we want it. And yeah, I hope that we can appreciate we're all in the same boat. Enjoy your golf, enjoy this autumnal feeling to the weather, and we'll see you on the course.